Thanks, Wendy. 8:06. The annual Kidz First Christmas party was held in South Auckland last night, bringing joy to the families of children living with disabilities or long-term health conditions. Organised by the Middlemore Foundation, parents were able to shop for presents while Tamariki played, ate and met the man in the big red suit. Joining us now is Kidz First champion Dame Valerie Adams, alongside Mataina Mawate and her daughter Aroa, who were at the event yesterday. Good morning to all of you. Mataina, Christmas it's a busy time of the year, right? How nice was it to have this occasion yesterday?
So this was our very first Kidz First Christmas party, and it was such a fun, and it was a celebration. I reckon with all the families that have been through their journey with Kidz First. My daughter was a little unwell yesterday, but she kind of came right, I think, halfway through the event, so it was very joyous and it was fun. Yeah, such a great time.
Tell me a little bit about Aroa's story.
Yeah, so Aroa is Cook Island Samoan. She is 3 years old. So she has been diagnosed with spastic quadriplegic cerebral palsy, and but she's very bright, very bubbly. She has a very infectious smile. And that's where we are at the moment. So, yeah, so it was great.
When you have something like this to sort of take your mind off things,
Yep.
right? That must be nice to have in what's a really busy and stressful time, right?
Yep. So for ourselves, back in Rarotonga, the Christmas time is very simple. My family, we don't go big. So I guess we would say that we'll stick to basics. So we'll just get together. We have a favorite spot at the beach. We have family that'll go out into the lagoon and just collect seafood, and that's what it is for us. So we tend to do things very, very simple, which is great for us. Yeah. You know, it is great. Yeah. So it's just spending time with family, really. That's what it is.
Dame Val, you've been involved with Kidz First for a wee while now. This is the first time that you've been to this particular event, is that right?
Yes, the Kidz First Christmas party, and it just seemed quite a natural progression from the Jamies for June and the Middlemore Foundation through to this. But for me, it's just it's my community. It's just how we can help them be able to take their minds off their reality for just a minute, even with the man of the big red suit, and lots of activities going on, lots of volunteers turned up, and just being a part of the day that even I felt like a kid, and I really wish I'd taken my kids so they can have, it was just the best time. Photo booths, balloons, jump jam. There was a lot of things going on.
Yeah. How important is it for families to actually get that opportunity? Because if they're going through something tough, if life is really stressful, to actually have some time to be able to relax and let someone else take care of the celebrations, really. Yeah,
I think it's really important because it can be quite isolating. Yesterday, talking to a few parents, they all felt at one stage or another very isolated to their case, but when they turn up, they see other people in their situation. Therefore, you're less isolated, but you can relate to each other, share story, tala noa about how they're getting through, but also just supporting each other. I met quite a few beautiful Niku babies yesterday, 23 weeks, 25, and just seeing their growth, and some of the miracle babies. So it's just incredible to be able to see parents and kids, and just it's a safe space for all the children that were there. So they were running wild, some of them, but I just told the parents, don't worry about it. Someone's got them somewhere.
It's all part of the fun, right?
Yeah.
What is it like for you, Dame Val, when you've been working with an organisation like this for so long? You must feel like it gives as much to you as you give to it, right?
No, absolutely, because I do have family in the same situation, A, but B, these are our people. This is my community, and I know the struggles also at home, because a lot of these children and parents also have other children that they must look after and fend for. So therefore, for them, if they can come to an event like this yesterday, but also bring their other kids, it just makes everybody feel equal and normal. There's not just all the attention on the child that's in the system type of thing. So it was just incredible. But at the end of the day, these are all children who just want to be treated like kids, who just wants to, have so much fun, especially during Christmas, and at a time that's very difficult. So to have the toys donated to the Kidz First was just incredible, just seeing them go through and have their little shop, buying things, and well, not buying things, but picking things up for their children and putting the boxes in the cars. It just takes the pressure off the parents.
Mataina, what sort of support has Kidz First given you?
Huge. For myself, coming from Rarotonga, I've pretty much been thrown into an unknown world, like something that I'm not even familiar with. So Kidz First was actually introduced to me by a couple of professionals who have referred us onto Kidz First. And from that time, so things that, like, I didn't even know what cerebral palsy was, like what the effects and all that kind of stuff was. But Kidz First, from the moment, like we started seeing them, the development team they had taken us on a journey, but they were with us the entire time. They taught me things that I never knew that I should have known, in terms of therapy, with this physio, occupational therapy, speech therapy, and then equipment's provided for Aroa to enable her day-to-day life and also make it easier on me. So things have been, just before that, have been so hard to the point where I felt completely lost. But having Kidz First on board, it's been such a smooth journey, not exactly the perfect kind of journey, because what exactly is perfect? Yeah. But they have been there right from the beginning, right up until today. And I'm very grateful and very appreciative of Kidz First, the community itself as well.
These Christmas events don't just happen. People support and give to make it happen. Yeah. Dame Val, how can people get behind it if they feel like they want to contribute and help out for this Christmas or next Christmas?
Yeah, absolutely. So they can basically donate on the website, the Kidz First Christmas or Middlemore Foundation website. There is a link there to be able to donate. This is not only about the Christmas present itself, it's just the continuous things within the community, things that they need, like sensory toys, little strollers, walkers for the children, especially like Aroa. The donations help beyond just the Christmas party itself. So we are very appreciative. Yesterday we had the amazing, there was a sausage sizzle there was a coffee cart there was someone cutting hair, balloon makers, photo booths. These people have given up their time and their resources to give these children and their families an opportunity just to be them, there, present, and having lots of smiles on their faces, a couple of tantrums, but hey, nothing goes untold without
it. It would not be a proper kids' Christmas party if there weren't a couple of tantrums.
Yeah, correct.
Yes. Aroa and Dame Valerie Adams, thank you so much to all three of you for coming in this morning.
Thank you so much.
All right, it is time for another blast from the past from the TVNZ archive. We're rolling it a little earlier today for reasons that will soon become apparent. The year was 1998 and young athletes from around the country were preparing for the National Secondary School Athletics Champs. With a 14-year-old shot putter from South Auckland expected to do big things.
Valerie Adams will be a standout thrower at the National Secondary Track and Field Champs in Papakura this weekend. The towering Mangere third former is only 14 and looks a shot's eye to clean up the junior